Both Gonzaga and Washington State ready for their final season in the West Coast Conference this year. And we're going to start out with the defending conference champs with their intro to Media Day today. Gonzaga had a strong season with the WCC championship clinch, but they could have fared much better over the regular season, finishing behind rival St. Mary's by dropping 4 total conference games, including a sweep to them. The Zags hope they can use their improved front court to push for more wins. The amazing duo of Graham Ike and Braden Huff, backed now by Ismaila Diani, and then freshman Parker Jefferson in reserve. Head coach Mark Few spoke about the impact the backups have had in improving the whole unit.
Physically, they're really pushing each other in the paint. It's been, it's been athletic and it's been physical, to the point where it's occasionally reminded me of our 2017 team, which, just had a luxury of great bigs, and our practices were just absolute, physical Donnie Brooks. And I think it really prepped us well for the games.
On top of those guys, Few also shouted out Noah Holland, who walk-on, who helps make practice even tougher for those Zags. And on the Washington State side, the era, year one, had a pretty strong start with a bit of a lukewarm ending, finishing their season with a loss to San Francisco in the WCC tournament and another Vegas loss to end their postseason in the Crown tournament. Coach Riley spoke today on what lessons he's taking into his second season in Pullman.
Every day was new last year for every player, every person on staff, and I think just knowing what's coming, whether it's being at Washington State, living in Pullman, or coaching the WCC, just a lot more familiarity.
The Cougs opened their season against the Idaho Vandals on November 3rd and part of a doubleheader with the women's team. And the WCC preseason poll out today. Gonzaga defending champs, no shocker seeing them in first. St. Mary's, of course, close behind in second. Washington State's kind of in the middle of the pack in sixth. They finished 7th last season. And for the WCC preseason team, it's all Zags, a dynamic front court duo, Ike and Huff, both making this short list. Ike was an all-WCC first-teamer last season. Huff has never made a pre- or regular season all-conference team. Gonzaga women's basketball is no stranger to tough non-conference scheduling. This season playing 5 road games and a neutral holiday tournament against major conference teams like Indiana and Iowa State. The Zags also face one of the best mid-major programs in the country at South Dakota State. That's one of those 5 road games. And WSU women's hoops returns only 3 of 8 players who saw any starting minutes last season, and returners Alex Colville expressed excitement for the new roster of freshmen and transfers, hopeful to boost WSU to another winning season, especially without longtime starter Tara Wallach.
I think that, it was unfortunate that we lost a lot of players, especially like Tara, who was such a great leader on the team, but we have so many new incomers that are going to make such a big difference. The freshmen are all so uniquely special, and they all bring something amazing to this team.
The Cougs have an exhibition against Eastern Oregon this Sunday before their debut regular season game against, Idaho on November 3rd. Taking a look at the women's basketball preseason poll, defending WCC champs Oregon State take that top spot. Gonzaga, Washington State all right behind. And the newcomer Seattle U, they're rounding out the conference, sitting in 12th. And for the preseason team, we have 2 Zags and a Coug. Junior guard transfer Z Okuso and sophomore star Allie Turner making the list for the Bulldogs. And then Eleanor Villa, the sole Coug here.